You know you're supposed to stretch, but do you ever feel like I just don't have the time? So this is something I see with my patients a lot. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a stretch that will get you ready for the day, and you can do it in under 2 minutes. If you're watching for the first time, my name is Dr. Sandy. I practice chiropractic in the city of Mississauga. It's been over 20 years. And if you've been watching for some time, welcome back. I hope you always learn something from these videos. So let's jump into it. So as a chiropractor, my focus is the spine, the nerve system, and a big part of taking care of people is, yes, we do chiropractic adjustments. We're very much into alignment, but we need that patient to move. We need that patient to do mindful movements that are done correctly, that will optimize mobility. And our main intention always is that we are doing everything in our power to help your nervous system flourish, to basically work at its highest level. Your nerve system, and you already know this, but the brain talks to the body through the nervous system. So as long as your nervous system is healthy, it's robust, it's functioning at a high level, all the muscles, all the organs, and even recovery and things like that, every system gets better when you have a healthy nerve system. So part of that is having a spine that can obviously move freely with no pain or no restriction. Having said that, I have a lot of patients, I'm always asking them, how are your stretches going? How are your stretches going? And a lot of people are finding it like they don't have the time. They're just, things happen, and maybe they've been consistent and then suddenly they stop for a few days, and next thing you know, it's been a couple of weeks now. So it's very, very critical. And I want you to start thinking of stretching like brushing your teeth. Like if you travel, if people come to visit you, you would never stop brushing your teeth. And that's how we have to start thinking of taking care of the spine and stretching the spine. And to go further than that, because I was always reading, I read something very powerful. I've been looking at some articles, and they were really taking a deep dive into dynamic stretching and static stretching. And I'll be honest, for years, I've been really teaching more of a static stretch. But what I'm starting to learn, and just for clarity, so dynamic is a stretch where you're moving, static is where you're holding. What I'm learning, and this made so much sense to me, is that if you're about to go into movement, if you're starting your day, if you're going to exercise, go to the gym, whatever it is, you should actually start with dynamic stretching, which makes so much sense. And then we cool down with static stretches. So if you have a routine that you love and you're doing your stretches morning and night, fantastic, and you're feeling great. But I just want to share this concept with you, and it's something I'm going to start incorporating in my lifestyle as well. So my suggestion to you is that let's start the day with dynamic stretches that warm up the body, get us ready for the day, and then we'll finish the day with static stretches where we're just doing the stretch and we hold. We always tell our patients 10, 20, 30 seconds, whatever's comfortable. But dynamic stretches is movement. Then the other thing I started thinking is that if you look at the human spine, there's basically a few movements that a healthy spine should be able to do. So it should be able to go forward, back, side to side, and there should be rotation. So what I started thinking is that wouldn't it make sense that the most powerful system in the body, which is the brain, the nerve system, and the spine, let's get that going, let's get that moving, let's warm it up, and let's make sure we're doing every possible range of motion. So what does that look like? So what that means is that, and I have a mat right here, I'm on the ground right now. So what that would mean is that we are going to start with flexion in this case. So if you go forward like this, I'm going to bend forward. What am I doing? I'm opening up the entire spine and I'm going in a forward motion. The spine is designed to do that. And if I do this properly, I really should feel it obviously in the low back, but it should go right to the top. Okay? So that would be one motion. Now, the opposite of that, extension, which we want to also have, is going in the complete opposite direction. Now, I'm all about customization. You may want to do these on the ground. You may do them standing. And what's the golden rule? Only do things that are comfortable. So you should feel good when you do a stretch, whether it's dynamic or static, but you want to feel good. So we said about going forward, then we're going to go back. And here's what's different too with dynamic stretching. Now we're doing reps. We're not just going to hold for 10, 20, 30 seconds. We're literally going to go down and then come back up. We're just doing reps. So we're going to go forward, which is flexion. We're going to do extension. We're going to do reps. Then we need to do side to side. So what I would like to do is I would go like this. I'm bringing my hand in. Now, if that's too painful, you have a bad shoulder, you can just go to the side. And of course, we want to go to the other side. And again, we're doing reps. And if I do this properly, yes, I should feel it in my low back, my rib cage, I should feel it in my neck, but we're gonna go in a side to side motion. So we've covered forward, backward, we've done the side to side motion. There's only one range of motion left for the human spine, and that is rotation. So what that means is that we would rotate to the side, and again, we're doing reps. Now, as I share this video with you, I timed myself. So what I did is I chose an easy number. I did 10 forward, 10 back, 10 on each side, and then 10 rotations. When I timed myself, it literally took about between a minute and 30 seconds, minute and 45 seconds. It was under 2 minutes for sure. So this is something I think all of us, I mean, less than 2 minutes, we should have that time. And then if you're really, really short on time and it's just too much effort, maybe just do 5 reps, forward, back, side to side rotation. But really think about how powerful this concept is. We are moving the spine, we're doing reps, and then at the end of the day, we'll do static stretches. And I'll make that on another video. We'll talk about that as well. And that's holding, but this whole video is about dynamic stretching. So I should tell you, if you're a patient, you're gonna probably see some new suggestions in the office, because I'm always learning. Research is always changing, and we just wanna get better and better and better. Another thing, I'm just gonna mention this. So even for me, like, you know, I'm busy, I go to work, I have a family, things like that as well. And this has just been bouncing around in my house. I hope you have something like this. I think you can get it from Amazon, Walmart, or anything like that. Canadian Tire. So I believe this is like a yoga ball. Some people call it like a fitness ball. So what I'm doing is that at the end of the day, everyone's busy, but that last hour as a family, you know, we'll watch something on TV or YouTube or whatever. And then what I've been doing is I'm literally getting that ball and I'm sitting on it. And I'm watching TV, I'm just gonna do some bouncing. That's gonna hydrate the disc, it's gonna open up the spine, it's relaxing muscle groups. And it's so easy, right? So I'm watching TV, I'm doing this, because a lot of times at the end of the day, we're tired, but we might not be sitting in the best way, we're sitting in a couch. Another suggestion I would make as well, oh, and I love doing this with the ball as well. You're just getting your hands and you're just going to go forward like this, which is amazing. And then the other thing as well is just, if you don't even have the ball, if you could just do it on the ground or just get a mat, and then literally while you're watching TV and today, we're going to go into those static stretches where we hold. And again, I'll make a video on that as well. But you can see this is a very different thinking, even for me, and it makes so much sense that we should start the day with movement. We should be doing reps, finish the day with static stretches. And again, this is my suggestion. So let's say you try it and you're like, you know what? I just like doing static stretches both in the morning and end of day. And that's fine. But, you know, I'm just showing you options. How do we change things? How do we make things better? I think it just makes so much sense. And again, please, if you're gonna do some hard physical activity, do some dynamic stretching where you do those reps so you avoid any type of injury. So I hope this makes sense. We're gonna start making changes in the office with our recommendations, but I'm pretty excited about this because I think it's gonna really help our patients. And honestly, guys, like less than 2 minutes, I mean, I think everyone should have time for that. So, and what's gonna happen is I'm saying that to you. If you want to do less than 2 minutes, you might get the rhythm of it and go, actually, I enjoy this. You can extend it obviously to 5 or 10. Listen to your body as always. But I really hope this helps you. And as always, I wanted to say as well that if you are watching this video, if you have any health concerns, or maybe you have a family member or a friend who's going through some type of pain, numbness, tingling, headaches, vertigo, any type of health issue that's related to the spine, you know, and related to the body, please reach out to us. You know, we can do a free phone consultation. We can talk on the phone. Excuse me. We can talk on the phone if you have any questions before you come in and you want to even know, can chiropractic help or not? We can touch base on the phone. And then if you're really ready for the next step, in our office, we actually do a free spinal checkup. So we actually go through a number of certain metrics to see what is the health of the spine, the range of motion, the blood pressure. We do several tests. The best part of our free spinal checkup is that we actually have a special software, a special computer. It looks at HRV, it looks at thermography, it looks at surface EMG. So we're doing all these tests to say, how is the nerve system doing? Because you know this, the nerve system is critical. It's the master system. It's how the brain talks to the body. So the healthier and the stronger your spine, the healthier and stronger your nervous system, the better your life's going to be. to be frank with you. And should you eat well? Of course you should. Should you exercise? You have to. These are mandatory things. But I think a lot of people are missing that link that having a healthy spine, having a healthy nerve system is critical. It just takes your body to the next level. And we're talking every function in the body, the way you're feeling, the way you're functioning, literally like breathing function, digestive function, elimination, all these major functions are being controlled through the nervous system. So it's worth at least getting a checkup. You can decide from there. And as always, I try my best to see a patient and say, hey, if we can help, great. And if not, we'll let you know as well. So if you want to reach out to us with any questions, I'm at 905-896-3393. That's 905-896-3393. Questions, you're ready to book a checkup. My website is gopowerflow.com. And wishing you all the best. You're amazing. Focus on your health. Your health is critical. And as always, God bless you.